A number of years ago, I created a video with the title, "What is sepsis?" And you may ask yourself, why would I create a video that answers the question about what is this medical condition? I did that because I was handling a lot of wrongful death cases where patients were having colonoscopies, they were having surgeries, and a hole was made in the bowel or some other type of infection was caused that was not timely recognized. Patient developed a massive infection known as sepsis, and many of these people died as a result of that. So again, ask yourself, why would I create a video and put it up online on my website and on YouTube to create this, to create information for people who are looking for this? The answer is because I wanted to attract more of these ideal clients to me. I quickly realized a number of years ago that people were going online to look for information. We all do, right? We go to search for information. We don't know how something works. We want an explanation. People are going online. And by the way, you should model this, what I'm discussing with you, because it will dramatically help you market your practice if you're not using it already. And by the way, as a separate matter, if you have questions about video marketing for you and your law firm, speak to me later because this is something I'm very prolific at, and I do a lot of this. Okay? So now we ask, why do we need this? Why should we be doing this? Because what we're doing is educating and teaching our consumers, the people who are looking for this information. Now, you will never hear me say, come to me because I'm great, I'm a great trial lawyer, I've been doing this 25 years. Nobody cares. They don't care where I went to school. They don't care what my credentials are. There's only one thing they care about. Can you help solve my legal problem? Have you done this before? Do you know what sepsis is? So if somebody searching for that particular condition comes home from the hospital, goes online to do a search, and now says, what is sepsis in Google, and now they find my video, I'm not saying come to me because I'm a great lawyer. I'm saying, let me tell you what sepsis is. It's a massive infection that can oftentimes be caused by a failure to timely recognize. And now I go ahead and explain. And what have I done? I've just taught them something I know about through the course of these cases I handled by teaching. And the moment you begin to teach and educate your consumer and your client, all of a sudden they begin to recognize that you have information that they need. And the same exact thing happens when you are now communicating with that computer IT guy who's in your office fixing the computer. And now he's telling you this story about his dad who died, about a pulmonary embolus. And you say, wait a second, was he on Coumadin? Was he on warfarin? What kind of medication was he on? And now all of a sudden you have a little bit of information, and you say, you know, what I learned from my experts in other cases like this is that the patients are supposed to be put back on the blood thinner medication immediately after surgery. And you know what? It sounds like that wasn't done. I think we should take a look at the medical records here and see what's going on. You may have something here. So let me share with you another title of a video I created. Remember I discussed with you the testicular torsion? I created a video titled, "What is testicular torsion?" Okay? And you may ask yourself again, why would I do this? Well, a number of years ago, I handled a case involving a young child who had this condition, testicular torsion, got to the emergency room, and the doctors failed to timely recognize that he had this twist in his testicle. And because they didn't recognize it within that window of opportunity, the blood supply got cut off, the testicle died, and he needed to have the testicle surgically removed. I wanted to attract parents whose children, whose boys, who had this condition, who thought that something may have been done wrong, there may have been a delay. And I wanted to attract men who had this similar condition. Now, if you go onto YouTube and do that search, what is testicular torsion, you will find my video, and you will find hundreds of comments following it. And I will tell you, remember I said earlier that many of our clients that we speak to are not very articulate or savvy? There are comments on there all over the place that says, Mr. Oginski, I'm having pain in my right testicle. What should I do about it? Mr. Oginski, I'm having groin pain on the left side and my back. What should I do? So let me ask you this question. What could I possibly tell these people in a video that would get them to recognize I have the knowledge and expertise necessary to answer their medical questions? And what I have to answer these people is, listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm an attorney who handles these malpractice cases. I've handled cases just like this. But to answer your question, get to the emergency room immediately. Get to the hospital now. Go to your doctor. I can't answer your question. So you have to give them that key information because they're not savvy enough to realize. But what's fascinating is that all I'm doing is teaching them and educating them, just like you're doing with your client who comes to you, who tells you their tale of woe. Mrs. Johnson, I'm so sorry to hear about your problem. Tell me more. Before you tell me more, tell me, what was it that you think was done wrong, and what injury did you suffer as a result of that? Oh, well, the doctor did something wrong, and now I have the following injury. Really? You have physical injuries as well, correct? Oh, yes, now I have a fractured femur. Okay, so now, again, remember at the beginning I said to you, you're probably thinking, I'm here taking a Bridge the Gap program, CLE. I'm just coming to get credit. I don't care about this med-mal stuff. I don't need to know it. You're right, you don't. But if you've been paying attention, you're quickly realizing that everybody you encounter has a tale of woe. Everybody has a story to tell you. Everybody has a tragedy at some point. And now you can turn around to them and say, wait a second. Let me ask you some key questions that may help me understand, focus on the issues that you're discussing, that may tell me better whether or not you may have a valid basis for a medical malpractice action. Does this make sense?